Good morning. How you doing, collective? This is going to be a weekend love reading for you. Now, look, I just recorded a 15-minute video, okay? And there was no sound, so hopefully there's sound on this one. So I'm going to be recording again. We'll see if the same energy, I'm picking up the same energy. The energy that received no sound, what I was saying was that there, the energy this weekend, somebody's in your energy who possibly someone you share a child with, they're isolated, they are lonely, they might have be dealing with some type of financial hardship, possibly losing a place of residence. And right now they're just basically just wallowing in their sorrows and licking their wounds. So let's see if that's the same type of energy we pick up. Holy Spirit, angel guides, ancestors, what's the weekend love messages for the collective? Yeah, I don't know what was going on with my phone. Like I was going in. Then when I tried to sit there and try to edit it, there was no sound. I think it was my microphone, so I'm not using the microphone this time. Let's see. All right, Spirit. Love messages for the collective this weekend. Tap in. But yeah, this person, I was picking up that this person that you could possibly share a child with, they're just lonely, sitting there all by themselves, feeling sorry for themselves, victim mentality. We have mask, hiding true feelings, pretending and delude, gaslight, and personality. Personify. Yeah, so we have mask out here. I feel like when it comes to this person who's actually isolated themselves from you, when I say isolated, like they haven't even tried to even check in with their kids. This person is, they're hiding their feelings. They're hiding what's going on. Like, they're hiding what they're going through. You don't know. You haven't heard from this person. Like I said, they haven't even tried to reach out to their kids. They could be dealing with, like I said, some type of financial hardship, possibly losing their residence. Right now, like I said, they're feeling so terrible about themselves. They feel like they're a failure. They're not happy right now. They're very disappointed. But you would never know this. One, because like I said, you haven't heard from this person. And two, this person's ego would not ever allow them. We have hammer, sabotage and rebuild, persistent, working on it, repairing. This person wants to try to work on your relationship. They want to try to repair it, but you feel like that they sabotaged everything and you ready to rebuild and move on to something more, something that you do desire. The simple fact that this person is isolated themselves from you and their own children, you're just like, that's not fair. Like, get it together. But you're working on yourself. They need to work on themselves. They want to work things back out with you, mainly because they hit some type of financial hardship. And they might need a place to stay. Let me get one card, Spirit. They might need a place to stay, so they're desperate right now. They're trying to figure out, how did I get here? What did I do? They're going to figure it out. They're going to figure it out. Key on a ring. Many options. Unconventional. One night stand. String along. That's the problem here. Part of the problem. They like to keep many options around. They know they had a family. They knew they were supposed to be committed to you, but they like to keep other people around. On the bottom of the deck, we have grounding, stability, and security, performance, growth, and endurance. This is what this person should be doing, but you know what? You're grounding yourself. You are going to create a stable life for you and your children. But this person, they ain't there yet. We have the chaser, fear of abandonment, chasing, codependencies. I feel like that this person is also sitting there crying, licking their wounds because you ain't calling. Like, hey, how you doing? I haven't heard from you. Do you want to go see your son? Do you see your daughter? Like, You're not chasing them. It's just dead silence. The only thing they're left with is to be isolated and be with their own loneliness. We have shock, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, and epiphany and transformation. Oh, yeah. I feel like this person's going to get a shock for sure. That shock is going to be that you moved on to new love. And that there's another person that came in and stepping in and filling the role of like a parent because they don't know how to handle it. But this person could also be sick too. They could be having some type of health issue that you don't know about. Where's my... Did I do that? Yeah, they could be dealing with some type of health issue that you don't know about. All right, Holy Spirit. Weekend love for the collective. Yeah, this person, they want to rebuild with you, but that ship has sailed. You've moved on. I got cards flying everywhere. Yeah, you moved on. You're not dealing with it. You're ready for new love in your life. You're doing what you need to do. You're grounding yourself, meditating. Weekend love for the collective, Holy Spirit. What else can you tell us? Weekend love. And this person really seriously pretending like they good. I feel like for some of you, they could be sick or hiding some type of illness and you don't know. We have death. Yeah, they could be dealing with some type of illness, and they're not telling you, they're not telling people, they're keeping to themselves. With the death card out here, we know that it's an ending to the relationship. You're done with this person, and this person, it's eating them up inside. They're like beyond themselves because things have changed. You're not chasing them, and you've released them. It's the end of that relationship. I hope this person's okay because, like I said, they could be dealing with some type of health issue and you don't know. You don't know about this. We have the King of Cups. We have the King of Cups here. Yeah, you had to make a head over heart decision when it came to this situation with this person. You had to make a head over heart decision when it came to, you don't want to work it out. You just want to rebuild yourself and rebuild your life and leave this person in the past. You're not trying to keep them away from their children. By no means. They're doing that. But you are working on moving on. Like I said, I feel like new love is coming. It could be a King of Cups. We have the High Priestess. The High Priestess came out here. You know new love is coming. With the High Priestess, you know that new love is coming your way. You know that you had to let this person go in order to get this new love. You have some type of knowledge, hidden knowledge. Yeah. On the bottom of the deck, we have Justice. Justice is on here. Yeah, this person obviously is going to have to pay the consequences of their actions, which is what they could be doing right now. Like I said, they're silent. They're in isolation. They're lonely. Like I said, some could possibly be sick right now, but it's the end of this relationship. Hopefully this person gets better if they're sick. But it's the consequences of their actions. We have the Hanged Man on the bottom of the deck. You have the Hanged Man. This person's waiting for you. They're waiting for you to reach back out to them. But I don't really feel like you are. You're not. They're waiting for you to chase after them and reach back out to them, because we have the chaser card. And you're not doing that. That's just making them 10 times worse. Because I feel like in the past you might have done that, but you're not doing that. We have the Seven of Wands, defending yourself. So with the Seven of Wands, you stood up for yourself. I deserve a loving, caring relationship. I deserve somebody who wants to be in their children's life and be active and love them and do what they need to do. This person really lacked any type of responsibility and accountability. They were selfish. They really just, it's like they didn't know how to do that because they were just busy, worried about themselves. But you stood your ground. You knew that this had to end. You knew that you had to change, let this person go. Because I feel like a lot of you have hidden knowledge. Like, you know that wasn't right and that there's true love out there for you. You just had to let go before it comes in. Let's see what signs you could be dealing with this weekend. Let's see. We have Aries, Virgo, Taurus, Leo, Gemini. Double Aries. Now, Aries on top of these dice. Aries, Cancer, Leo, Gemini. That's 2 Leos, 2 Aries. So you could be dealing with and 2 Geminis. Air, fire. Yeah, fire. With this Aries and Leo out here. The number 6 is significant, okay? All right. I will see you in the next reading, okay? Have a good weekend. Peace.